Yo, what up, what up? Welcome to the stream. Right now, we're pumping out character concepts. Pumped out 3. So it's like pretty sick. I'm sorry about the camera angle. I don't got my tripod with me. So I'm doing a vertical streaming for art. It's a little difficult. But gotta make do with what I got. Let's get this. Okay. Fuck, okay, yeah, there. Trying to find these colors are like stupid as fuck. Right now, I'm using the Wellock B, 80 pieces alcohol marker. Honestly, they're pretty nice. They're no Ohuhu though. I think they're better than Copics. Right now, I'm making this concept. So I'm currently coloring this part. Later, we might do some IRL streaming. I don't know yet. The inking tool that I'm using, it is a Tombow. It's the Fuda, what is it? The Fudenosuke? This is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's like my preferred brush pen. You can see, like, I've been using it a lot, so the pen nib is not that good, but it's normally pretty nice. I might have to open up another one soon here in a second. The Tombows, for doing like massive inking, it's just so much work that needs to be done that the Tombow just fucking, it just kind of I don't know, like, it shits the bed pretty early, only because of how much I use it. I use it like a very copious amount. Like, I'm not generous with it at all. Trying to but yeah, I'm not generous with it at all, I don't think, and I tend to use them pretty fast. It's because the amount of inking and what I need for it, it's always like too much. Italian sausage, bacon, and pepperoni for only $8.99. Other than that, I'm just using a normal standard, what is it, a 5mm? No, 0.7mm HB mechanical pencil for any line work that I need to do if I'm not going in a pen. Besides that, everything seems pretty nice. So these are character concepts that I'm creating to sell. I'm not saying anyone will buy them. I'm just saying, like, that's what's kind of inspiring me today. I want to make something that people would like, honestly. I want to help that person that's looking for character concepts, making a story, all that stuff. Hopefully, if we draw enough, saw enough concepts, I want to be able to buy a new set of Copic markers because half of mine are dying already. I fucking abused the shit out of them, and a lot. I'm gonna give this guy green hair just because I can. Boom. Pretty dope. I just need to figure out what I want to call him. In the eyes, on top of the helmet, I'm definitely going to put a green because it's showcasing the hair color underneath. Boom, it's almost like a hollow. It's a cool concept, I think. We'll call it a Skull Marauder. If I can remember how to spell Marauder. Boom. Skull Marauder. Winter Fox. Hi. What up, Winter Fox? What's poppin'? Right now we're making character concepts. I'm making concept art. We made a bunch of characters, not on stream, but on my spare time I ended up making a couple characters. You got the Nightwalker. I don't know if you could see it, but let me see if there's like flash. Ooh. But yeah, boom. We got one concept, a Nightwalker. Here's another concept I made. It's a pyro puppet, so it's like a puppet. It's pretty dope, right? I'm trying to make money on the side, so I'm making character concepts to kind of sell and stuff like that. I got an automaton, something standard. But character sheets for people who are making, you know, characters for like stories and stuff like that. Because I'm a professional artist, so like normally I sell comic books on the side, specifically zines. And last event that I went to, I didn't do so well, so I opened up my Etsy shop, and I didn't do that well either. I can show you my sketchbook actually. Give me 1 second. I'll do like a mini sketchbook tour. I was gonna hold this off for like a video, but boom. So let me show you this insane sketchbook that I've been working on for like years, man. Like my mom was even working on this sketchbook with me. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Kind of like just flips and stuff. All right. So I have like one of those scratchy pages. Wanted to fuck around with that a lot. And then here's like a bunch of concepts, different stuff. I got the Bug 4, and they're labeled. Bug 4. These are the 4 bugs with their commander. He's like, I fight for my queen. I fight for my colony. But yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff here. This is like practicing, just like, I don't know, I was practicing like comic panels. So I wanted to figure out like what things look like. So I was drawing monsters from like behind, see where shadows are at, to see if I could place them like in this position. Pretty much this position is what these monsters are. It's because I wanted to put a monster like in the corner and stuff like that. So this is my mom's work actually. I yoinked this sketchbook from her. And she's a painter, but she normally does this kind of work where it's like softer. I like more aggressive style medium. Oh, there you go. You got some panels. Just messing around with a few things. My mom's work again. I think her work is way better than mine, personally. That's just me, though. So, this page is all about footnotes, how to build. This is the format for the zines. You see zine ideas, bug guide, action comic. This is how you format it. So these represent the pages, and this is the order of the page that you have to print them in. And you can see like this, for example. You can see this on probably one of my Etsy shop, the Fever Dream. So we are creating this thing called the Disillusions and Illusions of a Fever Dream, and we wanted to make it like a kind of like a Necronomicon-esque book. So for the inside cover and the inside back cover, it looks like a mouth, and then the concepts are in between the mouth, which is pretty cool. And then fruits, cactuses, you know, stuff, just, you know, ideas, putting it in there. And then my mom's work again. I like this one personally. This one's my favorite. If she would have painted this, it would have been fucking gnarly. So this is a concept art for a commissioner that commissioned me. He's actually a viewer of the channel, but he commissioned me to do some space sci-fi stuff, and this is a character concept I created for him. It's called the Trader, and I want him to be, kind of super futuristic and stuff like that. If you guys have the link to my DeviantArt, or check out my DeviantArt, it's at DragonMasters525. You can see what this looks like in colored, which is pretty cool. But I wanted to give the Trader prosthetic limbs, right? I wanted to make it look super grimy, almost grimdark, almost stuff like that. And then more of my mom's work. This time we're at a beach. We're at a beach. The lighthouse. I think that's pretty cool. Just gonna put this like right here. All right, next page. So this is page 2 of the Trader commission I did. The commissioner also commissioned me to create concepts that he made. So I re-rendered his concepts. Pretty cool. They're space moles. And then I forgot what this is called again. This is like perfect spiral. Things can fit in here. The perfect shape. And then now we're getting into some more grimy, more hard stuff. And then these are doodles by my mom. She's trying to create a logo design. Didn't work out that well, I think. Alright, now we're going to some crazy things. So these are all concepts for a game I want to work on. So I decided to make some characters and play around with some concepts. Things that are just like that guy, absorbing another person, smoke effect, a knight, a black mage, with a hoodie. I think that's cool. And there's some staffs. And this is what it looks like when I try making a comic book. I have everything numbered, so it starts off with 1, and then it goes 2, 3, 4. It goes like around, so it's like whoop, 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 whoop. So if you want to read it. Let me know. Because I'm going to skip it soon here in a second. Winter Fox. Yeah, I tried to make a comic book before, but it was a fail. Sometimes you just gotta keep pushing stuff out. Like, I fail all the time. Like, look, I'll show you for an example. One thing that I dislike about this entire the panels. It's too close to each other, right? I couldn't sell this. Also, perspectives, like this perspective, really awkward. You just gotta play around with different things until you figure out a good happy medium. One thing I can criticize about my own panel work is there's some things that are too close to each other. There's some things that it's really hard to tell what's going on. Maybe too cluttered. I know for sure there's pencil marks in there, but besides that, it just looks very dirty. It looks very dirty and unprofessional. So sometimes you just gotta keep playing around with concepts like this. This is a whole page of references. Some skulls I made myself. Some skulls I used as reference. Like, for example, this is a reference. This is a reference right here. This is not a reference. Neither is this one or this one. I tried using somewhat of a reference. So this is 2 references in one. A normal Mexican sugar skull. And then this reference, I tried combining together. I gotta go, but I like it. Keep going. Don't give up. Thanks for showing. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a nice one. Bye. And then this is my full page. This is my full page. I guess panel. I don't know what you would call it. I just call it just a full page art. I wanted to create animal pirates, but I don't want to copy off of One Piece, so I called them the Wild Pirates. And Yeah, they're all animals. I think it's dope as fuck, man. This is also a landscape. Nice art. Thank you. This is also a landscape of the commission of the space moles and that other page I was talking to you about. I made 4 pages for my commissioner. So I thought it was like pretty dope. These I wanted to go to this really bad. This is Scribble Demons. I really wanted to kill a Tombow pen just to see how much ink it has. And so like let me tell you, it has a lot of ink, my man. Tombows actually have an insane amount of ink. And then this is what I was working on before. It's a bunch of Sailor Moons. There's also the ghost that lives in my house. He died of a stroke. A cocaine-fueled stroke. Maybe crack, I don't know. But I just know that he died before we were able to live in our apartment. And this is like recent. I'm talking about like the current place I'm living at. The person before me died in my kitchen and had a stroke and died. So, definitely a drug addict. Don't know what other people tell you. And then, boom, a character with some weapons. You like some washi tape with that too? Nice order, washi tape and weapons. So, boom. Got some frogs. Some froggers. And then, character concepts. Also, if you haven't noticed, this a reference from Naruto when Gaara was like fighting Rock Lee for the first time. But I wanted to create different, I don't know, just different poses for this character. Then I also gave him a Geki Genkai. A Geki Genkai, I think that's what you call it. There's one at level 3, a level 2 one, a level 1, normal one, and he also has a soul summoning. Sick, dude. This is another commission from the same person. This is a new one. Finish this. These are just heads. I'll end up showing you guys like the body. Made this. Made this too. Made like a bodybuilder. I call this guy a Satigator type 1. I don't even know what it is. It's supposed to be like a lizard. So this is like another lizard page. Also, he has another Geki Genkai. My own. Looks cool. And then I made a Puerto Rican Green Lantern. His constructs are pretty crazy. Got a chancla over there up in the right. Got a lantern palm. He can just use a palm of just lantern energy. Just boom. And because I'm Puerto Rican, right, I use a rice spoon. So like I thought it would be pretty funny to add a rice spoon. Also a machete. Because you know we have to use that for the jungle. I mean, come on. Harpoon. Cool tattoos. Oh, did you see my tattoos? I don't make tattoo art. These are all just like concepts. These are just all concepts for comic books and stuff like that I do on my own. I have a couple tattoo concepts. This is all with color pencils. Oh yeah. So I have an anchor. And then I have an octopus that I can just like kind of move. You can kind of see it move a little bit. I'll show you some concepts in here of tattoo designs that I wanted to add to myself. And we're getting pretty close to it too. Another commission. This is the body this time. The head was... The fuck is it? Hold up. Give me the... Oh, yeah. So these are the heads to this thing. If you just remove this, you just got like kind of like the body and the arm, and you could just attach it. Made a bunch of robots. I recently did this, I think like a day or two ago. I think when I was smoking. Got a little horror guy with hella cake, dude. It's part of the original concept. If he ain't got a dumpy, he got a stumpy. I'm just kidding. I don't even. This is cool. This is the only one of the few arts that I kind of wish, like, I can have people touch, except for it being like through the phone, because like this is made with calligraphy. My first time using calligraphy, and I bought a calligraphy pen, and it just feels so crazy, dude. Like the texture is like grainy but scratchy. You can feel the amount of pressure that that you put into this. It's so sensory. It gets me so like, woo. Got a bunch of concepts here. I like doing the full concept pages because I can just dump as many concepts as possible that I want. Here's another one. Here's some context. So see this dude and see this girl. So I was chilling with my art friend and we were laughing, right? Because I told him like this is how girls draw, and he's just like I don't know. He's like, I've seen some pretty cool girls that definitely don't draw like that. And it was just so funny because it's just like when you're younger you just draw like this, and so like I drew kind of like a that's what he was asking. So he was asking the same thing. It's like it doesn't really mean anything. It's just like it's just something that like little kids like draw. Like it's just the style of how they draw. And the go-to girls always draw like I think like little girls always draw like triangle shaped bodies, while guys always draw like I don't know, something like this. Right? So like I was using them as a comparison. But I thought it was just like a little funny like inside joke, because it's like there's no girls don't really draw like this. Most girls I know draw way better than me. But it's just like funny. It's just funny. And you can see like text, and then no, it's just like girls don't really draw like that. But I have I got Gangster Fruit. He's like, "What's up, fool?" I like the onion because he has grills in his teeth. And then if you look over here, no, it's not. It's just a stereotypical joke, because when you're a little kid, you draw stick figures. You draw squares, triangles, circles. And for girls, a representation of a dress is a triangle. That's why it's a stereotypical joke. And then this is a whole monster page. To be honest, I don't really have much to say about monsters. They're pretty self-explanatory. Except for this guy. I think this guy's a robot. Robot monster. Also, this is not a penis. This is just a normal bone. I just want to preference that out there. Not a penis, but a bone. So yeah, this page is pretty interesting. I like this monster. And I like this monster. And definitely not. So, so here's another full page. If you want to figure out how to, you know, nah, definitely bigger on the bigger side. But if you want to learn how to create momentum and movement within the comic book, here's kind of like the flow. How many actions per panel. And I put here, it's like action is about momentum and build up and perspective. A fluid motion per panel, having readers' eyes move in that direction. So you pretty much want to get the reader's eyes moving in that certain direction in order to create movement. And that's how you create movement. Obviously with other techniques too, but it's pretty dope.
And then you got more weapons. This is a reference of myself. A very shitty reference of myself. I hate this so much. Cause it's like I took a picture, right? And instead of just actually doing the body, like creating like the figure in order to fill it out, I just went straight into attempting to do the reference. You never want to do that. You want to start, like, references are there to help you create figures. They're not there to help you copy, and that's why it looks so wonky, because forgot the number one rule, right? It's like, don't copy, just use it as a reference. I don't draw girls much, but here's a girl. Also, here's Snoopy. But this page is pretty cool. I really like this page. It just shows like different things. Like, here's a clown smoking. He just looks like he's out of jokes, man. Guy with a pompadour. More robots. I was getting like Mad Max style vibes from these two guys. And so, like, I really like it. This guy was inspired by Claptrap. So, if you ever played Borderlands, Claptrap is pretty funny. That, I mean, a little bit. It's not like super crazy. Here's I kind of, so the right arm, so our arm is the right arm. I did that in 5/29/2024. But all the black edits that you see were done in 2024. So everything that you see that wasn't done in black, it was done in 2016, which I think is like pretty crazy. So I think that's dope. And then here's the concept for one of the tattoos idea. So this is the anchor, my anchor. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a water type Pokemon, and I wanted this to be like in a border. Yeah, see, it says I was thinking of making a border for the whole piece. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a magic card, but I wanted to add him flailing, right? And I wanted the dex number with the Pokemon number, and then I wanted like flowers on the side right here. And then someone told me I should add a rope, so I did like a little mini rope design on here on the side. I don't know though, because I really like the way it looks, but I don't know if I want Magikarp in it, because I can choose any water type Pokemon. Oh yeah, here's the reference. So it's kind of flopping like a fish. I want it like flopping. But I think this is like a really cool Pokemon concept, and I really want this as the tattoo, and I'm already starting to get it done, so it's like, oh. And then here's another tattoo idea. I want to put this on my back leg. I feel like this would be dope. And then these circles, so it says right here, so 1 and 2 is something complete, something to complete the empty space, to make the piece more filled, right? Because it just feels too empty. So I was thinking for 3, making like a label, right? Or adding like some crazy shadow, maybe lighting here and shadow here to give it some depth. Or I could probably add a lot of like labeling, like I could probably have some kind of brand on there, maybe make my own brand, which would be kind of cool, something kind of dark and fantasy-esque. I don't know if you can see this well, but this is supposed to be an Oni mask with a cactus on top, with more cactuses. Failed tattoo design, and we're gonna skip it because we're gonna go to this page. This page, I call it 1039. It was made, when was it made? The third, with 3/06/2024. Almost had a brain fart there for a second. So yeah, this is an actual multimedia piece. So these were done, so this right here, same with the hat and like this whole body, Prismacolor pencils that I have. Around here you can see that I use alcohol markers, and in the back it's a cross between like black, doing this like hatching effect, and then over here just blacking out the actual entire sign. So it's like pretty dope. Also, this thing is in color pencil too. So yeah, that's like my first type of multimedia piece. After seeing a bunch of YouTube videos of like a whole bunch of other YouTubers working with markers. Also, here are my markers. Dope as hell. But I've been seeing a lot of markers or markers. A lot of people use markers and color pencils together, so I wanted to do it, and it didn't come out that great like I wanted it to, so I might have to do something else. Also, this is a comic I'm working on. I have the second series, or the second issue printed, or the second series, I should say. This is Wendigo, and I have Wendigo 2. Wendigo 2 is what I'm selling at events. Wendigo 1 is something that's 1039 is very cool. Yo, thanks, Paula. So Wendigo, feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, because Wendigo 1 will never be printed. This is the only time to see Wendigo 1, which is awesome. Wendigo 2 is on sale on my Etsy if you guys ever want to check out the Etsy. But this is Wendigo 1. So let me introduce you to the magical world of Wendigo. Also doing some collaging. Been collaging a lot. Wendigo 1 is like probably one of my favorites. Only because the amount of techniques like this, or this, the silhouettes, really good, dude. Shells. The collaging, I think, makes Wendigo 1 so much better. It's so much talent. Bye for now. Bye, Paula. These are stickers that I made, actually. So this is just a normal piece of paper one, but we were printing stickers for events, and this is one of them. Also being sold on the Etsy shop, too. And then it's to be continued. Gotta get the second issue to read it. Collages feel so nice, dude. The texture's crazy. Next story. Oh yeah. I like this page. And then here's another page. Got some monster concepts. This is done with gouache, dude. Gouache. Gouache is so nice. I need to pick up gouache. But it's so expensive. This, it is character concept I got going. Thumbnails for a comic. Slimes. And that's pretty much it. We went through like a large chunk of the sketchbook, dude. Like, we went through a large chunk.
Holy fuck, dude. Then that was crazy. So I can't wait to do my sketchbook tour, my official sketchbook tour, once I finish the sketchbook, honestly. Oh man, it's just like a lot of shit, man. And then also doing stuff on the side, like for example the character concepts, dope as hell, because you never know when an inspiring artist or let's say writer or something, if they need art, right? I can sell these for like super cheap. Like super cheap. Hopefully this can help not only the business that I'm running, but it can help other artists too, because I pump out designs like nothing. I don't understand how hard it is to pump out, you know, designs for art. And I realize it's not, there's not really like an issue, it's just the fact that people need inspiration and all that stuff. So I can kind of circumvent that because I don't need it really inspiration. I just kind of imagine it in my brain and just like jot it down. Oh man, I'm like contemplating whether or not like I should make another one or what. Because I got what, 4 pages here? Yeah, I got four concepts. I could probably make like a 5th one. Let's make like a monster. I need something that isn't a person. Whew. Or actually, I think I'm making a lizard man. Because, like, this is what it's coming out to so far. I know it looks weird because, like, the camera, but trust me, just trust the process. Trust the process. I think I'm making like a gladiator esque like lizard guy.